Good morning and happy Sunday, YT World. This your girl, La Kiki, Miss D. See that is. I'm coming at you with all this murderous power. Yeah, I was supposed to do this on Friday, but you know, life be lifing. You know how I go. Y'all should know when to expect me. You know, not expect me like a traitor, but like expect when I'm going to get on this thingy thing. So once again, I'm going to do it just like this, and I'm going to have my commentary during my live reaction. I'm going to snap back into the video and have my commentary, live commentary, but can't do live right now because it's just getting on my nerves when it comes to this Traitor season. So it's what it is. Going to jump right into this thing because I'm trying to do this thing before we found out about the Washington Commanders. Always will be Redskins to me against them She-Goats. Yeah, them stinking She-Goats today. So I'm trying to get that out of the way so that I can laugh at that at 3 p.m. Laugh at that game, like literally. But all right, here we go. Traitors, episode 5. All the murderous power. And oh yeah, I'm sorry, it's coming off the backs of Danielle and Danielle being pissed off that she had to vote Bob out. Girl, you didn't have to vote him out. You could have just voted for somebody else's name. But I understand that they said she should have voted. Most people said that she should have not voted Bob out. She should have just gave another name. But y'all forgetting, Dylan is her number one in his eyes. Up until the point of that last episode where he started trusting Bob a lot more, but he said Danielle was my number one because we have the same sign and we're the same like people. All right. And you chose this road instead of the Bob road, even though Bob blew his own sofa, but you know, okay. Efron, brother. Oh, that was a big thing with Derek. Like, it's not Efron, brother. He has a name. Dylan Efron. Yeah. You know his other name gonna be the dude that Ayan said, oh, he remind me. He's like handsome in a way, and his eyes is nice, but it's scary. Kind of like Ted Bundy. You want him to be named Dylan Efron's brother, or you want him to go by Ted Bundy? Which one? He's gonna be Ted Bundy for this show. Okay. Yeah, but you chose that road. This dude picked you by a sign. Okay. All right, now that I let that little rant go, let's go on with the episode. Oh my God, I forgot how spicy that last episode ended off. So yeah, they had Danielle crying. She's like, Boston Rob, because she got rid of her number one. It was gonna happen, girl. It was happening anyway, so take the punches. But still, the little speech she gave, like, you see, this is why we didn't want to shake your hand in the first beginning. And then Carolyn just looking with her twisted rubber neck, just. That's why they say you shouldn't get tattooed certain places, whatever, because gravity will get a hold of you and it will start to fall. And as you drip, 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 their skin melt. Like plastic Tupperware in the microwave. So will your tattoos, and it is droopy looking. Like, ugh. You know, they be like, brother no, brother ew, sister ew. But all right, another rant. But Ciara, talk about some F you traitors. I'm gonna do everything I can do when I get out this coffin. I'm still on the girl. You ain't do nothing. You just had a bowl of cereal. You had a bowl of cereal you had afterwards. What you doing? And then Wes, he was the only one still on game. Like, he's always on game the moment he walk in any door. He was all like, obviously he's a traitor if he know 100%. Here goes Sandoval. Traitor? That's what we supposed to be finding? Traitor? And Ivar just there, just there as usual. You right, Carolyn. That was the ego thing. He just wanted to be the one that's calling the shots. He did not say his name, but you did indirectly, which is directly coming from me. So, I mean, you ain't picked which one of us three, so you still putting it out there for people to knock us out one by one. And who they gonna knock out first? The person that won Survivor, obviously, and or maybe a West. Now, nobody think about fake baby face Derek Levasseur that don't hardly say nothing. Except for, I think it's Ciara. You know, wrong ad. Like, literally, obviously they're coming for Survivor first. So, you still indirectly put my name out there. And I'm directly hitting you and getting you out of here. I mean, Danielle, you just got rid of Jeremy because he directly said your name. Never mind, Danielle. He directly said your name. But it's cool. But that's the thing. He directly said your name and he gone. Come on. I know y'all was freaking sequestered in the hotel room somewhere in freaking Scotland in one of them cottage villas watching the episodes of from last season. Come on. You know how this works. You know, they don't believe in no double bluff. I mean, sorry. They do believe in a double bluff. So they might think that you're a traitor immediately after Jeremy's gone. As we saw Nikki, like, then you go like, you said you heard soft footsteps? Duh, like soft footsteps, everybody know, oh, a woman. You know, like you could pick it up from there. Nobody else was questioning what she was saying. Obviously, you questioning because you get nervous. Like she about to freaking start examining everybody's footsteps. Like, oh yes, that's a footstep I heard. It sounded like yours, Danielle. But anyway, here going around again. Let's continue. But anyway, I also meant to say, yeah, Bob, talk about something. I promise you, I'm not going after nobody unless you come for me. Carolyn, you're absolutely right. It was an ego thing because he said Bob had all the people around him gathered, friends and all that, and then he was like, I'm glad you went that way. I tried to get everybody in the room together. She was like, well, we had no choice. We got to watch each other's back. She was like, and I am not, Danielle, I am not coming for you, Bob. She is lying. And Bob look at her. I mean, sorry, Rob. Bob, see? Mixed up. Rob looked at her like, yeah, I'm not coming for you neither. We all had to work together. Rob did not trust Danielle. And he might not trust Carolyn at this point because Carolyn like, well, he didn't even say your name, did he? Yes, he did. He said three of them. He said, oh, he didn't say your name. He said three of the people. I'm sorry. That was funny. Like, oh, Stuart. I can't get over that. Okay. Carolyn do not trust Boston Rob whatsoever. She is so annoyed. Boston Rob, you still sticking with the housewives? You just came in to the torrid. I keep saying tariff, like tariffs, but it must be something to do with the election. But torrid, you keep coming into the torrid, and you seen the last time when all four of y'all were there with Bob at that time, and he was going for. You okay? Okay. You saw the last time when they all four Traitors was up at the torrid and Bob was going for the housewives, how annoying it was then you're gonna put that same information out there like you are you trying to become another Bob the drag queen? Even though you're Rob, you're looking like you're picking up the pieces of what Bob was doing, which was already stupid then and too hot then. And then you talk about chaos and you just dragged them about all the chaos that they were doing. And now you're doing the same thing. Rob is going to be a problem. And Danielle says, you got to get rid of them like a mafia boss. Like, these are mafia boss. And the way to take them out is the silent kill. You know, get them on your side, keep winning their trust and all that. And then before you know it, slit the midget. Not, they don't slit throats. Bang them in the daggone brain from behind. Literally. Y'all walking into a new establishment where y'all can freaking do now a little dope trading and all that. One of the mafia movies. They be like, it's our new building. We can start doing this. Bow! And then dump them at Staten Island. Literally. But yeah, she's going to handle him accordingly. And I think Carolyn is going to be with the shits. And I also meant to say, they can't even agree on who to kill. They talking about it should be, what's his name? Ray? Because Britney Spears' ex, I mean, you're like, why are we watching a Zest commercial every time? Every time y'all put him in the shower, like, y'all just know the girls want to see him putting soap all over him with no rag. Stink much, okay? Yeah, that's not sexy whatsoever. Little slip back is over with. He doesn't do much for me. He can though. The minions is the ones that always end up being the ones that you cannot control because they just do whatever the house says and the house be against you. So they just like, oh, I should have got rid of them in the first place. Instead, I could have kept somebody with a strong mind and just, thought with me to possibly like pick somebody else. And then, yeah, Rob just want Robyn to go. Robyn is if you take her out, the last one is Dolores. So obviously, it's either Dolores is a traitor or no housewives this season is a traitor at the moment. Obviously, they're going to go towards Survivor and Big Brother, people. Come on, guys. Like, think. That's what Carolyn is trying to say. And both her and Danielle, for once, was not on it. I think that was Bob's thing. Bob wanted to get all the housewives out because he wanted all the attention on himself and not their franchise. Because obviously they won Emmys, i.e. Phaedra Parks made that season. I don't know why they put in the other chick from Below Deck. Kate was not it for me. And she's still not. She didn't come back as it or nothing. She tried to shade Phaedra and she tried to get her at the end, or she did get her at the end. But girl, you was next right after her. Obviously, we knew y'all was having a spat. But like, no, Phaedra had them get an Emmy for that season. Okay, she just did, and that was the housewives. And Bob knew about that, and that's why Bob wanted all the housewives gone. It was his personal vendetta, which got him out of here, for one. Yeah, and then Danielle was like, I think we should go for the other person that said my name. Gabby. Ding, 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 ding. Obviously, Gabby should go because she is the one of the Bambis with her freaking Sonic the Hedgehog best friend, Tails face looking at. Yes, she should be the one to go. You mentioned my name as being in the freaking, room? Wine room. Like you heard, like possibly I was a traitor or whatever because I was in the wine room with Dylan. You got to go. I'm sorry. Like, Danielle sneakily get her little people out. Let's see how this morning breakfast ends up, though, and who really goes. Because I'm going to be pissed if it's Robyn for real. Like, really? Y'all just that dumb? Are you that dumb? Or are you that passive that you're going to allow him to get her? Yeah. That's like 3 blacks in a row that's taken out. Bob, Jeremy, Bob, and then Robyn. If that's it, yeah, we're going to have some questions. We're going to have some questions, Peacock. All right. So they all come to breakfast. I'm down to the final knock right here. But I wanted to say this before I found out whether it's Sam, Gabby, or Robyn. Dylan is still all up on Danielle's back. And also Tom Sandoval, whichever one. Tom, the lit head. He's still all up on Danielle's back. You remember I say, like, he literally, like, he'll go all the way down to it. Even if he came in last, he'll walk all the way down to the end of the table so he could sit next to Danielle. It's like she got that attraction magnet when it comes to the young boys. It's like the young boy, like, it's something about her. The young boys attached to her because she get down to their level or something, like she is the young Mirma, young Mirma. So I don't know what it is, but she got that thing where the young boys just be up under her, whatever. He been up under her for the whole entire sorry about that. He been up under her the whole entire couple episodes. I'm like, dang, Sandoval. She ain't even nothing to do with freaking Bravo or nothing. Should you be on the Bravo side? But he up under Big Bravo. Legend, you know? But Rob, you come in with the chain, or even Dylan said, dang, Rob, you all cussed and busted. Cussed it out on that? Like, got the freaking old 1993 freaking gold chain. Like, it ain't even white gold, that chain was gold. But anyway, you know, on a cruise ship, boy, $72 per inch or whatever. But anyway, I just want to say that. Carolyn come in, she'll like, I want everybody to see that I'm all over the place. But I'm not really all over. You is. You is all over the place, girl. But Dylan was all like to Danielle, Carolyn is all over the place. She was like, I know. She's like, I want to get Rob out of here, but I need to trust another traitor. I.e., maybe Carolyn, or maybe when Carolyn get voted out, bring another traitor in is what I'm thinking her mindset is on, because I don't know if I can trust Carolyn. So if the cards fall where they fall and they get her out, maybe I can recruit another traitor that I can trust to help me get Rob out, is what I'm thinking her mindset is on. But let's see who got murdered. Is it predictable, or is it the one that they should have went for? These fools went for the predictable thing and let themselves get bulldozed once again on picking Robyn as the one to be murdered. Predictability, and it's no stability amongst the traitors. Even Britney, that has nothing to do with nothing, not being in no scene, finally they gave her a scene twice. And if they would have went with Gabby, some sus would have been actually on Britney had they not known. Because Nikki directly asked her, who you think it would be? She was like, I would obviously think it would be Gabby to break up the Bambi Alliance. You know, y'all Bambi Alliance. How everybody know about y'all Bambi Alliance? How everybody know about the Bambi Alliance that they're not even in? Y'all hoes is stupid. Like, literally, y'all told, oh, we're the Bambi Alliance. This around the house, and then now everybody know about the Bambi Alliance. I don't really know that. So that could have been some sus on her if Gabby got gone by the traitors, but no. They pick another housewife, Robyn, and they let Rob convince him, bulldoze his way in saying, I think it should be Robyn. Nobody, she has no sus on her. Her duh, she has no sus on her. But at the end of the day, it's not going to be just traitors left in the game. It's going to be one or two of those faithfuls left at the end, I'm sure. So it ain't that deep if she was not, you know, if she was left there or not. You should have been knocking out the other hoes. But okay, leave a whole Bambi group there together and leave one housewife there by herself. And you still got everybody else sussing you out. So Rob is getting sussed out right now. Carolyn got slightly sussed or whatever, but Rob is getting sussed out because even Ivar, he even discussed with or mentioned it to Derek, like, yeah, West brought up a good point yesterday. He said, how do you know 100% that somebody's a traitor? And then Derek said, you don't. And he was like, yeah, unless you're a traitor. It's like, good point. And they looked at Rob digging himself a hole. I guess he gonna go back to doing all them Dondi season 2 exit interviews, because he about to get off this jank. Wow. Isn't this a crazy turn of events? Boston Rob, got outed by West. He came to confront West, and West, you always have the fake look like you are guilty as hell. You know, like, did you say my name? So I'm saying, did you say my name? No, I didn't say your name at all. I was giving a compliment. I was giving it. He asked you 3 times. Well, 3, not 1, not 2, 3 times. Okay. You said my name? Did you say my name? He was always worried about West, though, he said. He said he's the smart one, so he could see through my BS and what I'm actually trying to do. So I am worried about West. It is a lot to think about with him. West said, can I talk to you, West? West like, what are you saying? You know you guilty when you start doing freaking symbols and stuff like that. Oh, skip-a-doo-doo-doo. Skip-a-doo. Yeah, we can. Let's come in the cut. When you start doing stuff like that, I already know you snitched on me. Literally, I already know. It's funny like I don't know what. We at 19 minutes. I ain't even get through nothing but 19 minutes. Almost 28 seconds short of 20 minutes. Yeah. And this is an hour. I'm sorry, but this is hilarious, yeah. West all like, yeah, we could talk. Like, you don't have words. And then he'll like, the way the edit made him look guilty as hell, he was just like, so, did you say my name? No, I didn't say your name. No, I was giving you a compliment. A compliment on having big balls of like, if he's not a traitor, send me home. You know, I was giving you a compliment. So you didn't say my name. You know how Robyn, you didn't say my name. And West's like, no, I didn't say your name. Oh my God, it's so funny. And then Danielle with her little stiff neck, she all talking sideways like, Carolyn, you know, went out yesterday, right? Looking every which way like somebody about to catch her from a wrong drug deal, yeah. Like she owes somebody some money off of Squid Games. Like when he first came to the Squid Games, he got jumped in the toilet. They tried to cut his nose open. She was looking like, oh, damn. She turned sideways because Carolyn be hot and her voice carries. She's like, wow, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm lying. That's what I'm lying. And Danielle was just like, girl, I'm just trying to tell you that we might need to do something about that because that wasn't a team. Danielle, she's going to throw Carolyn under the bus because the train or the ball already started rolling. The train started rolling. I could have used that analogy. The train started rolling when Dylan at the table said, Carolyn is all over the place today. She got Dylan and she got Sandoval. So that's already that right there. So, hey. But who else gonna roll for Carolyn? They might do Boston Rob. It's gonna be between Boston Rob and Carolyn, I'm sure. Maybe. I think, oh, that'd be hard if it's West. And Ivar, with your dumb ass, like literally, you're gonna give up all the goods to the possible traitor? Like, what great move you think that was? To give up the possible goods to this traitor. And just spill the beans off everything. Said, well, West, I thought it was West initially, but now he got me looking at all theories and analogies and logics and everything. I have to look everywhere in this game. Dude. Waste man. Shout out to Fred Stones. Where you be like, he's a waste man, bro. Idiot, waste man. That's what you are, Ivar. He gonna tell the whole beans. I know everybody around him sitting in that scene like, yo, dumb ass. Like he told all of us, you gonna tell him that. Like giving him a heads up. Thank you. Like stupid, but okay. So we walk into Alan Cumming, dressed like the Statue of Liberty, of Have Liberty. I mean, he's the Statue of Lib. you know, and they basically are in the church. They always do this church scene. They must be on the same location all the time, using the same church, the same like things around like buildings, and just creating different new things out of it. Because right now they got omens and and all type of freaking spirituals coming out. So basically they have a line full of candles, this like a line that they should not cross yet, or stay behind, and they're all in a pew, straight line, and they just have to answer all these riddles, and whoever answered the riddle could step over the candle lit line and pick the urn that goes with the riddle and smash it. And if it's gold dust, then you're lucky, and you can bank $2,000 in the prize pot. And also you can put a portrait on your way out of the person you want to, hang up a person you want to have the shield, basically, i.e. yourself or another person you're trying to protect, or whatever. But when the next person come and get that riddle right, they can actually remove your person and put up their own or another person they're trying to save. And then whoever's the last two portraits left on the wall, that's the people that are safe with the shields. Let's get this game rolling. I think, what's it? I'm trying to sit this one out. Ivar talked about something I can't even hardly see. He looking on the side like, I can't even see the names. The title's on there. The riddle's on there. I can't even see it. This one game is not for me. But Wes want to sit this one out because he was like, I ain't trying to make an enemy out, take somebody else's portrait down, I'm gonna sit this one out. This dude Bob had shield on his brain the whole time. I want a shield. He ain't even hear the riddle or nothing. The riddle was basically saying like, who would betray in order to get a massive payday? Basically, you ain't even think about the about the riddle at all. He just said, what word? I need word. 20 seconds to get. And he picked up shield. Get your ass. Like, go back to the castle. Go eat lunch while we play this game. You stupid as hell. Like, literally, can't make this up. So here go Rob, always putting his 2 cents in when somebody else make a crazy move, but what he do is genius. So Danielle, this game is part of betrayal. Like, the whole game is betrayal. So obviously everybody's going to selfishly put their own self on the wall. So Sandoval and Derek put themselves on the wall. Then Danielle had to pick. She got the riddle right, and she picked Dolores, because she said, I'm sick of them leaving, so I'm going to pick a housewife. And Rob, like, you're literally telling the traitors that you're literally telling the faithfuls that you're literally a traitor, and you're sick of them leaving because maybe you feel guilty of the hands that you had in having them leave. It's not a good pick or whatever. Maybe, but I feel like it's not a good pick only because, like, cause she may gain Dolores' trust or whatever. But girl, you just lost too, maybe, because Sandoval was up your back on all these episodes leading up until now. Let's see how I go forward. And Derek was your number one dude here. You might have lost two just to say one housewife this alone. That might not have been a good move on that point, but we ain't gonna let Rob be the one to tell you ain't a good move, because what you did, brother, was not a good move either. But we gonna digress. Let's see how she can talk her way out of this one. She says she's in a pickle. You are, girl. Yeah, Danielle, you messed up big time, because after you took Derek's face off and you said you didn't give me a shield when I begged you for a shield, and especially that the fact that Derek and you knew that he was going to give it to Dylan, and you was like, oh, okay. And then you just said that, then that would make me, like, the hairs raise up off my back, my skin, whatever, my flesh, if I was Derek, to be like, you must be a traitor, because we definitely discussed this, and you was just like, okay, I figured you was giving it to Dylan, he is with us, and now all of a sudden you flip it in this game and say, I begged you for it. You a traitor. In my eyes, I would know that you're a traitor, even though you're my closest friend. And Derek, you was throwing a tantrum because your name was like, you already knew the name of the game. Why are you throwing a tantrum for? It ain't that deep, brother. You are definitely safe. Nobody's thinking about you. I don't even think the traitors care that deeply about you. I think they're trying to get out other people before you do. But who knows? You never know. So that's how he felt. That's how he felt. But and Carolyn, you ain't did much of nothing. You just sitting there, and you had like y'all talking about each other's game as traitors. Like she's playing. At least she making some entertainment in the episodes, because y'all ain't doing nothing. Your traitorship is went flat. Like go on now. You did like literally. Your traitorship has went flat. Rob didn't do nothing because he trying to flip and play the black background, which that would be questionable to me. And then Carolyn, you trying to play the background. Like, y'all have done nothing, brought nothing to the episode. All you have done was nag and complain throughout all your confessions. Like, why did you do that? Like, you just picked them and then you picked them again and said, you owe me, you my boy, because you my boy. And Sandoval even was saying the first time she did, she was like, Danielle, I'm surprised. I'm shocked. He was like, yeah, I'm actually shocked too. Because Sandoval know that Derek's her boy. But it's like, but you was my boy before Derek came in the house. So obviously I'm showing you also, Sandoval, that I'm picking you over Derek because he didn't give me the shield. And on two, because you was in the house and you were part of my little alliance first. So I'm showing you more loyalty than him, Sandoval. That's what he should have been thinking, but he was like, dang, I'm surprised too that you ain't having me have questions about you, Danielle. It's like, okay, let's see how she swerved this on the ride home, because you know they all gonna be talking about it. Then Dolores, I won't have no sympathy. I won't have you crying. It's a game. I don't, you know, you pick what you pick. I'm not gonna have you cry. She was a little real aggressive. I would have snatched that picture down in a heartbeat. Like, okay, girl, let me take it off then, since you ain't gonna have me doing this. All right, let me take your face off right off and put Sandoval's right back on. At the end of the day, though, Ciara jumped that line. Britney, you took too much of a gamble, and Ciara jumped that line. And she tapped that floor because her leg's longer than Britney's. And she tapped that floor real quick. And she came up with the heart. And the heart was it. $25. I mean, sorry, $2,500. Another $2,500 bank for the prize pot. And she put her face on the wall and took off Derek's, of course. And Derek had a tantrum like a little baby. Yeah. This episode was given a little cute at first in the first couple scenes, thanks to Danielle. Literally thanks to you, because if it wasn't for you, this episode will be dry. She's trying to get revenge for Bob, but you're flexing at the wrong person. But I guess you don't trust Carolyn because Carolyn is so freaking... Sure that she would just be easily convinced to just get rid of Danielle, i.e. from Rob, if he was to come after Danielle. She's just too gullible and too passive. Yeah, too passive. So I already know she probably like, oh, I'm sorry. That little bit of noise snippet got through. I meant to pause it. But yeah, I would want her out too, but I'm not gonna force it too much on Carolyn. But I guess she like, if Rob could do it, I could do it. Let me force Carolyn's name out there and then take a backseat like Rob did. But they look at Rob a little differently than you, as far as how he play his game versus you play your game, and they still looking at him. So you might have helped them figure out all three of y'all traitors. But we're going to see how this round table go, because right now it's looking like it's about to be about Ciara and Nikki and a little bit of Rob mix. Maybe they might say a little bit of Danielle too. Maybe Dolores might say Danielle because that was weird. Maybe, you know, yeah, one of those two. But even if I think Derek knows that, oh, it's probably Danielle, I don't think he would go for that yet, because he's close to her, and obviously she's still keeping me safe because that's my homie. So I ain't gonna throw under yet. But if we get down to that last five, of course I'm gonna be like, it gotta be you, Danielle, because you've been weird. Okay, put this out there in the atmosphere of what everybody's talking about. We talking about Nikki, of course. You got out by the skin of your teeth. Ciara, same difference. And Ciara is mad right now because she has the shield. And then Rob, because you put out Bob's name pretty impressively. 100% impressively, knowing that he was a traitor, or get me out and go home if he's not the traitor. Well, I said, if he's not the traitor, vote me out. Don't vote me out now because he was a traitor. Okay, Ivar, thank you for speaking up. Yeah, Sam Asghari, whatever his name is, wow, face, Britney Spears, face, last plant face. He even spoke up and he said, I'm on the theory of that. Because Nikki, why are you speaking up for Rob? When your name is on the chopping block, girl. Put Rob on the giant. Your name is on the chopping block, girl. I want to be like, Rob. Like, you're like, no. So you want it all pointed at you? Because it's pointing at you more than it is for Ciara. Like, I don't think that he is. That would be stupid of him to get rid of his own survivor player like that. Or a double bluff. You know? Girl, either way, I'm not fighting for his conviction. I'm on the chopping block. Why are you fighting for him when you should be worried about your goddamn self? If it want to be Rob, it want to be Rob. I'm going to put Rob's name. It's between me and you, Rob. So I'm going to put Rob. Idiot. You can go for me. And here goes Ciara trying to explain her side. Look, I have the shield. I'm trying to at least be happy for one night. Please don't banish me. Let it be between them two hoes. Well, I think Nikki's fate is sealed because her and Ciara went back and forth. Matter of fact, Ciara, I meant to say, I like the little lines because you try to keep your hands like this so we can see your goddamn on tattoo. We see the little thing on it. It's cute or whatever, but you do curse a little too much. Oh my God. Like you do. But, which can come off as a little defensive, but as you can see, that's just how you talk. So even if they was to vote you out and they see that you are a faithful, they're gonna know that, oh, she just a potty mouth hoe. Okay. But Nikki, your fate is probably sealed because I think your best friend out of the freaking rat, you know, little Sonic best friend, tail looking face ass group called the Bambi Girls. Yeah, Gabby about to rat on that A. She about to rat on her. She acting like she so daggone. I need to drink some water. It's hard to speak right now. Oh my God, I'm shaking. I don't know. I don't comprehend what I'm about to say right now. I'm so scared. Girl, if you don't get out what you trying to get out, you wasn't scared when you put your name out there at the freaking morning breakfast table a couple episodes ago. Get it out. Oh, she about to now. My bad. Then the other Bob H. You know Bob H. You want a vendetta too because you mad that he got Bob the drag queen out as well, even though you know he was a traitor and that's good for the traitor game. That was your homie, low-key, and you still want revenge for Bob the drag queen as well. So he said, wouldn't it, I'm playing devil's advocate, wouldn't it be a bad A move and you come in as a fellow traitor and you get another fellow traitor out? That would be so bad A, especially for this television show. You know, more Emmys on deck. And he said, I know, it would be, but that's not what happened. Boy, your face got red. Yeah. Danielle, you over there shaking. You keep shaking all the time, like looking all confused and freaking sweaty and melted. If you don't get yourself together, yeah, you next. Whew, this kind of made me get a little teary-eyed or whatever. Them Bambi hoes, as soon as they knew they was on the chopping block, they freaking lions broken just like that. Anybody could easily tear y'all up. But I wanted to say one real quick before Nikki is obviously voted out. I wanted to say one more thing before she about to freaking reveal whether she a traitor or not, even though we know what it is. Bob H. Why did you put Nikki name down as freaking N-I-C-K-Y? Was that you or Ivar? I put Nikki like a dude. Like we all know Nikki. Like little Nikki, like Adam Sandler Nikki, for a boy, that will be a N-I-C-K-Y. Why are you gonna put N-I-C-K-Y? You see everybody around Nikki. You never heard of a Nikki N-I-K-K-I? Dude, get some no. Are you trying to be funny? You trying to make a moment so people can talk about that like me, what I'm doing right now? Oh, I gave that whole too much. Next. Woohoo! So freaking Ted Bundy's like Efron little brother. Up here said, Danielle, you're playing a terrible game right now. And Danielle's my number one. Really? That's what you do to number ones? You throw them right under the number twos? Bust? Like, literally, like, y'all can't stop talking. Ivar and freaking, you get some information, you can't stop talking, you threw Wes under the bus. Here go Dylan. She's your number one. And if you think she is a traitor because she's playing hard and she's a traitor, well, he didn't say he thinks she's a traitor. He said she's playing this game too hard. Meaning she's playing a bad game. She keep throwing your name out here. Trust me, I'm getting her off your radar. And I'm doing a damn good job at getting her off your radar. And it's like, dude, you're still putting her out there like as she's doing some traitor type ish or whatever, you know. Well, not really. He basically saying that she keep talking about you. She keep digging a hole, digging a hole, digging a hole. Carolyn is pissed. She can't even help her facial expression. She's just like eating cereal like, oh, bring it. Bring it, tell her, bring it to the round table. Bring it on. Bring it on. This traitor Torrance is about to look like hell on earth. Pretty much what it looked like today. Ooh, that was crunchy. That was crunchy. Oh, let's see what this traitor Torrance looking like. Dylan, you are dropping down in my book. Like, you're up in the game level. Like, you're up in the game level. You see that she playing too hard, but you're dropping down in my book, buddy. Like, soon as she gets mentioned, because Carolyn break her little, you know, emotional spouts out in the torrent and say, like, Dylan said you were coming for me. Dylan, your life is over. Literally. Because nobody would think Danielle would murder her own number one, and even Sandoval that's on her other number two back. Yeah. So, Dylan, you're going to be out. Talking too much. So, of course, it has to end with Carolyn getting her revenge on Danielle on the next episodes, I guess. But, for real, I think Rob going to end up being murdered on the next episode. I think it's going to cause a rift between Danielle and Carolyn, obviously. And they're going to start saying, like, oh, all the traitors are turning on each other. Now it's Carolyn and Danielle. Why is Carolyn so hyped off of something? But, you know, I guess Carolyn felt like this is going to be the time for her to speak up because Dylan already put the information out there that Carolyn is the one that is a traitor. So that's her right to speak up and not look suspicious. But she going to be a little bit too invested emotionally and going after Danielle that they might be like, girl, you are so emotional about it. She just mentioned your name. Everybody's name get mentioned in this game, but you are emotional about it. You know, but I guess on the backs of what happened to Nikki, everybody's like, if they don't put no emotion in it, then you looking like a traitor. But I think Rob will end up being the one banished in the next episode, for real. Yeah, I just see it that way. Because I don't know who's gonna go against Danielle other than payback from Derek or whatever. You know, it's some people sussed about her, but not as much as they're not sus about Carolyn, but they might put some sus on her. Who knows? It might put some sus on her, but they sussed about Rob. So I don't know if they're gonna let Rob slide through another. And then who did they murder? Because I saw that Carolyn said, "It's nobody that I want to murder more than all of you, you traitors." So let's see. I'm thinking that Dylan, it might be his little moment to get banished. I mean, to get murdered. And if he is murdered and Carolyn speaks up when Dylan is not here, she's gonna look very sus. So I don't know. All right, y'all. Until next Thursday night, I believe. Holler for the traitors, that is. I'll be around, doing other stuff. I got to catch up, like I said, off of Housewives and Married to Medicines, all that stuff. Yeah, I'm going to do that. All right, y'all. I holla. Have a great Sunday, even though Eagles and freaking Commander, what do you call it? Commodores, Redskins. Washington football team is playing today in the NFC Conference Championship. Three-peat Kansas City Chiefs. That's all I care about. Don't like any of the teams that's in this position right now. But I daggone sure don't like the Bills. I daggone sure don't want Philly to win nothing. Even though they just will win 2. I don't want them to even win that. All right? Let Redskins have their little extra. All right? It's been 33 years. We're 30 behind them. Okay. It'll be that. All right, y'all.